Tonight. Come on.
We bring our praise, we bring our best. The tithe, the harvest, every test. The windows of heaven open wide. The glory fall, the fire won't hide.
Come on.
Good Monday morning. Welcome back to God, Family, and Country. I'm your host, Tim Beard.
I am Ken Morris.
It has been a week.
It has definitely been a week.
So prior to this, we tried starting the show, and a minute in, it says my SD card is too slow, which I don't know.
Yeah, we don't need those problems.
No. So then I'm like, I know I have more SD cards around here. I mean, I have over here like 5 or 6 of these little holders.
Right.
No SD cards in them. And some of these are expensive.
Yeah,
like,
they can be.
The one in the camera, I think, was $200.
Woo, yeah.
Because it's like 512 gigabyte, but it's a high-speed one for, like, better video, whatever.
Yep.
This one's just 128. I have no idea. There it is. Just a 128 gigabyte Stream Pro. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
we do use these a lot, but
they do burn out after a while. Because I use a ton in my game cameras.
Yeah.
A lot of them, and I like the higher ones because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That way, if you do get a Sasquatch, you actually get a good picture.
That's right, and I'm still waiting.
You haven't noticed, talking about cameras, so your game camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Takes amazing pictures.
Yes.
I've had a few, like, they're amazing.
Yes.
Yet if you went to rob the bank today,
I know exactly.
It takes the FBI with computer software to unscramble the crappy video they have.
Yes.
Explain this to me.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Like, allegedly, we could see Mars and all these crazy things, right?
Yeah.
But if you rob a bank, like I said, it's ours, the bank.
Yes.
It's the worst footage ever.
Yeah, we used to have a camera at the mill, and I used to think the same thing. It would catch the machine that's doing 65 miles an hour, and it would catch a defect, like a pinhole or something in the paper. And I was like, how much is this camera? They're like, oh, about $1,000. I was like,
$1,000?
I was like, then how come? Same thing. How come these banks and all the are having a hard, like, what are they buying their stuff on Temu? Like,
Wish app.
Yeah, just saying, like, what's going on with the camera system?
Yeah. No, that's how our morning has started, and obviously it's been a rough week because it's been a busy week.
Long days.
10:30 at night in Hanover. I don't know, Wednesday, one of the days this past week here.
Yeah, and you're trying to race, and then you got to get all your stuff ready to go on your mission and your vacation, and
yeah, I leave for that on Sunday.
Yeah,
which obviously, the time you watch the show, will be, I'll be halfway through this thing and coming back on Thursday. But Yeah, no, it's been a week and dealing with all that crap that it just amazes me with some people how we talked about serving others.
Yes.
And so if you work in any capacity for the government, whether it's the town office, the DMV, you work in the sewer departments or the
Yeah.
highway departments,
I mean, that's your exact job
it's to
description.
serve, it's to
you're,
serve people.
If you're getting paid by the taxpayers,
Yes.
100%.
Your job is to serve people.
Yes.
And of course, you have standards and you should hold people to the standards. I think that's just common sense with anything. I have standards in my company
Yeah.
that my employees are held to the standard,
Yes.
but my customers also are held to the standard. Because if you're not that type of person, that's going to be, a good customer, I'm not interested.
Right.
Especially on the construction side where you're with the customer longer.
Yes.
Sewer and drain, you're in and out. So
Right.
I've had some customers where I'm like, they call again.
Yeah.
I'm too busy because it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fortunate enough and blessed enough that I can turn away customers, and I do all the time.
Yes.
We get people call all the time and I'm just like, no, not doing it because whether they don't want to do it right or they're
Yes.
just miserable people to work for.
Yes. I agree.
I don't need it. No one's
No.
going to steal my joy. So,
Right.
end of story.
Yeah.
That's just it, And so yeah, we worked in the thunder, lightning, pouring rain. I mean, pouring rain. The hole's 10 feet deep. The trench box is in the hole. I wish I had a second trench box because, we still have got, it's legal, like anything over 5 feet, you have to have a trench box. Like,
Right.
we had all that right, but it rained. There was 4 feet of water in my hole. Because it poured and poured. So we do all that. One of the town guys is amazing. He had to come back at 9:30 at night to inspect it. And, this has to be this has to be that. Well, first of all, they're trying to get me to do stuff that's not in their spec at all. Like,
Yeah.
it has to have a steel plate on it. No, I read the spec. I have the permit in my hand, and it says steel plate if it's an open trench. It's not an open trench. I'm not leaving an open trench open.
Right.
Like, and then he has I'm going to go down this road. I don't care. Especially this week. I don't care. He tells my wife, because I said, you know what, you can handle it. Because if I handle it, it's not going to go well.
Right.
Like, it's going to go really wrong.
Yeah, I'm with
Because
you.
I'm just at my point.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this devil anymore. So she dealt with it, and the conversation was okay until then. He's like, "Well, I just think your husband's not qualified and bit off more than he can chew."
Ugh.
That's funny because I've been doing this for 20 years, and you might have worked for the town for that long, but you're a peon that works for the town.
Right.
That's all you are. You work for the town.
Right.
And I'm not knocking people working for the town because I know a lot of people work for town. They're good people.
Yes.
But if you want to challenge me that I don't know what I'm doing, when I've run a business, I have 10 employees right now.
Yeah.
I run 2 divisions, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I walked into God's presence when I went to Hanover.
Yeah. That's just
I didn't realize. And then he did calm down after my wife went off on him on the phone. And then when he showed up to look at the job, because I was like, all right, you want a diamond cut, you come show us where you want it. Because if I don't cut it right, you're going to say something. I want to do it the right way. And I do want to do it the right way.
Right.
This is the same town for 10 years now. I've been trying to let's do it your way. I ask questions. I try very hard.
right.
And this is where I get. So I'm not gonna try anymore. I'm gonna do it the way I do it. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna follow their rules.
Right.
But I'm not playing nice anymore. I'm not doing
Well,
it.
they shouldn't be adding extra rules to things
No.
anyways.
And we
like-
see it everywhere. We're getting a headstone for Andrew's dad or bench. Okay.
Yeah.
We asked the person we were getting it from, hey, how is it working in Hanover? And they said the same thing that we said. Any contract we've ever dealt with, same thing. It doesn't matter where in the department, whether it's, grounds, whether it's,
building.
it doesn't matter what it is.
Yes.
It's the same story. So what is the issue? What is the common denominator here? It's not a bad contractor,
Right.
because I'm sure there's been many of them.
Yes.
But when everyone, from headstone people to freaking construction to sewer and drain to anything, have the same story, Hanover's are horrible to work for.
Right.
That's a wicked town.
Yes.
The people, not all of them, because the lady in the office was amazing to my wife.
Right.
She said how amazing she was, and she was so helpful. Listen, you work for the people.
Right.
End of story. And
Yes.
if you can't do that, then you should find a new job.
Yeah. Your job should be to hold accountability, but make it as easy as possible for people to work in your town so that we can get stuff done. Your businesses need, and your residents, they need that stuff. But it's just one of those towns that they have so much money because of the college, and they just...
But apparently they treat the college the same way.
That's insane.
Because they said it's no different for the college.
Right.
Because actually they'll come in and they'll brag like, hey, yeah, the college trying to do this, and I was like this way to them.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
That's wickedness.
Yes.
That's not just like people that like sending people.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no, that's wickedness.
yeah, that's pride.
Pride.
Yeah.
That's
like,
evil.
Yes. I'm going to make it harder just to make it harder. Like,
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like, listen, you have a standard. Great. So doesn't Lebanon.
Well, you're working for the taxpayers, and the college, I'm sure, pays a pretty good amount of taxes.
They
up
own
to-
49% of the town.
Yeah.
The only reason they don't own more is because they legally can't own more.
Right. So instead of, I just don't understand that mentality with people. Like, they try to make it a win-lose situation when it could just be a win-win.
Yes.
Like, that always baffles me.
You have a spec. It needs to be held to that spec.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%, no problem. You want 3/4 ledge stone? You get 3/4 ledge stone. You want this, whatever it is,
Right.
no problem. But when then you make everything difficult, it doesn't matter what it is. Oh, you need to pave this tonight. Well, your rules say 15 days.
Right.
Oh, then it has to have a steel plate. Your rules do not say that.
Right.
So now we're going to cold patch it, which is going to cost me more money, which I'm onto this at this point. After the comments especially, you're trying to do everything you can to milk money out of me out of these jobs, so I don't want to work here.
Right.
Well, I'm telling you, I said this 2 years ago, and this is how this has worked, okay? So now this is where God's coming into it. I have hated working in Hanover for 20 years. Not because of the people, because of the town.
Right.
And if you ask any other contractor, they're going to tell you the same exact. My electrician, I said, hey, you want to go look at this job? Oh, where is it? Hanover. And they're like, oh.
Yeah.
What's the common denominator here?
Right.
So I have said this for a long time, yet I noticed this last year. I was like, whoa, God, what are you doing here? I work so much in Hanover now.
Yeah.
So much. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, because God's like, you say you don't want it, but that's
You're up there every week.
all
At
the time.
least. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge amount of time.
Yes.
And it's just funny because how God turned that. Because I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here. And God's like, well, guess what? You're going to be. But there's a reason.
This new guy. Yeah.
That's good.
Hanover.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because before I was like, I'm trying to avoid the conflict of the situation. I'm trying to avoid the nightmare that it's going to be.
Right.
And now I'm just going to look at it the complete opposite as like, nope, this is just God giving me another opportunity. And trust me, when I go there now, they're more upset to see me than I am to see them. Because
Right.
it used to be the other way around.
Right.
And I've apologized, dude, so many times.
Yeah.
And I can promise you I'll never apologize again.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing the best you can, and yeah. I'm with. They should. Yeah, like you said, put the stone. They should have the rules, but they should help you in navigating those rules versus throwing them in your face every time.
Yeah, well, you know the spec. Well, it's funny. Now you're trying to quote specs that's not there.
Right. Right.
Like, I have it because you sent it with the permit.
yes.
So I have all of it. And then they made me get a $20,000 bond.
Yeah.
Originally, they approved the permit at $5,000 and said, oh, you're digging near the water line and doing pipe bursting. So, you're going to, we need a $20,000 bond. $20,000?
Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing. But
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either.
but you came up with the 20,000.
Yeah, not qualified.
Right. Yeah.
Don't know what I'm doing.
It's the most ridiculous thing.
That's what they threatened yesterday.
Right.
If I wasn't up there immediately to fix what they didn't like, they're going to have to do it themselves and then take it on the bond. Oh, that's fine. You can do that. And I'm going to call the insurance company and say you're committing insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Because this is not this. There's such a power trip there.
That's what it is.
But I have a plan.
Okay.
I'll tell you the plan on the radio. I don't care. I'm going to 91A, Freedom of Information Act, every communication between these two individuals and every contractor for the last 12 months.
Wow.
And then when I look at all the emails, and if I see discrepancies, like maybe one contractor that does a lot of work up there seems to have a lot of favor and a lot of like, wow, you're really extremely nice to these people and you don't make them jump through any hoops, but all these other people you do,
Right.
then I'm going to file a lawsuit for discrimination.
Yeah.
and then we'll see how this goes.
Right.
Do you know another story that I didn't know until the other day
Okay.
about this town? Once again, I love the people of Hanover.
Yes.
I despise your government.
Yes, the town officials are.
I've got amazing customers,
Yes.
but you have some officials up there that honestly should be in handcuffs.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know this story until yesterday. So, and I don't know if I'm supposed to share the story, but I'm going to share it anyways.
Here we are on the radio.
I'll ask for forgiveness. No one's listening anyways. Trying to give away a cruise. We've got one person that's signed up for it.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
It's all good. So, there's a church up there. No, there's funding for a church. For 6.5 years, they've tried to build this church. And the town has opposed them and opposed them and opposed them and opposed them. They have all the funding for it. So the pastor, the guy that was doing this, right? He finally resigned and gave up. Do you realize that went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says you will allow them to build the church, and Hanover still said no? The Hanover violated the Supreme Court's order.
Wow.
And when Bill Clinton was president, Bill Clinton made it a law that you could put a church anywhere. Anywhere.
Right.
There could be no zoning to stop you from putting a church.
Which it should be.
Correct. Yet Hanover still said no, and they still didn't build that church. And to get to the point where the guy's like, I'm done, and he walked away.
I would have built it.
I know. I want to go build it just for spite.
I'm just saying I would have built it.
I want to go build 10 churches.
What are they going to do? Find me and be like, well, the Supreme Court said I could be here.
But he's like, they just kept playing the game. Then here's the thing. Then just go build it and screw their game.
Yes.
Screw you need this and that.
Right.
I'm telling you, I've seen this in Newport many times. Every time the town of Newport gets sued, they lose.
Yes.
And it's always been over zoning crap.
Right.
Avenue Construction sued them twice, and Avenue Construction won both times. They won at the airport,
Yep.
and they won on the cost of the water hookup.
Right.
Which, to me, the water hookup fee was a joke. They wanted $99,000 to hook up the water.
Okay.
42 units. So they do it based off of units. Well, you don't have 42 meters. You have 1 meter. It's one service hookup.
Right.
And so they settled it in court, but still the town didn't win that.
Yeah, that's the way that's the silly part of these towns is
So I've discovered through this, and I've through Croydon. Croydon sued the state of New Hampshire over the school. Croydon. And I went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court school choice is now because of the town of Croydon.
Right. Basically,
yes.
yes.
Nationally,
Yes.
because of the town of Croydon.
Right.
I've noticed that when you stand up to these evil people that are trying to tell you, the taxpayer, the one that owns your property, what you can do,
Right.
they lose.
Yes.
The problem is 99% of people quit because they're like, I can't afford to go out and take the town on, or they're scared, right?
Right.
Don't be scared.
Right.
What do you have to lose? These are all civil things, first of all. You're not going to go to jail.
Right. Right.
And so what are they going to do? And then it doesn't matter. The town doesn't even uphold the law anyways. Look at the church thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I would have just built it.
Yes.
Because I already have a ruling in my favor.
Correct.
So what are you going to do? You're going to start fining me? We're going to go back to court?
Yeah, they just delay it longer.
I'm just.
And what's the common denominator there when people oppose the Church of Jesus Christ?
Well,
More evil, more
I
wickedness.
was going to say Hanover's pretty.
I think something really this just came to me. I really feel that something drastically is going to change there in the next 12 months.
That'd be amazing.
Think about it. Look at all the wickedness.
Yes. I mean, if any place needs a church, it's Hanover.
Yeah. I mean, they got some churches, but
Yeah, very.
the college owns some churches.
Yes.
But there's one Hindu church there that's
Yeah, I was
closed
going to
for some reason.
say. I've seen it, yeah.
That thing that crumbled down. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. So that contributed to the week of
Yes.
fun. Start the show, and then there's some chip thing going on. So it's weird. It's interesting, though. But the devil already starts messing when God starts blessing. Something big's going to happen for you, and
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I walked away pretty happy yesterday. I didn't get home till, I don't know, almost 8 o'clock. But that's what you got to do to get all the stuff done. I'm thinking next week I'm going to start coming in around 6 just so I have more time to get stuff done.
there you go.
It's because it blows my mind how fast a day goes.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be doing something, working on something, and I'll look up and, I got here 7:30. It's like 11:30. I'm like, what is going on?
And we have an extra 2 full days in the Hanover job.
Yes.
Like, today they went up to finish the stuff, and they're supposed to do liner. I'm like, you just got to call a customer and push it off. They got no choice. It is what it is. It's not an emergency.
Right.
I'm not stressing this stuff anymore.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of like God will take care of it.
Yeah.
Like,
And if they decide they don't want to do it now because it waited too long, well, that's on them.
right.
Most of these people are waiting years and years and years after me telling them, like, you need to do this, you need to do this.
Yes.
But you know the great thing about this? And I didn't tell you this. So yesterday, Emery's up there, and he's, getting the hole all fixed right and all that stuff, And the guy that we gave the price for the liner, just like 2 houses down, because I've done 5 or 6 on this one
yes.
street, right? So he's like, man, after seeing what you guys are doing out here, last night and everything, he's like, I'm gonna get that money together, and I'm gonna be calling you real soon to do the liner.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yeah, because I can promise you right now, if I have to do what I did here, it'll be twice the cost.
Is that the guy I keep calling every month?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I planned on calling him today anyways because
Perfect timing.
I have a solution for him.
You don't even need a solution, I don't think, at this point.
No, but I do, like, after talking to all the banks and stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah, so he's ready to do it.
good.
I mean, when you see guys out there working till 9:30 at night, no, 10, excuse me, we didn't leave there until 10:30 at night.
Right.
And, you see a great big hole in the ground, that tends to be like, maybe, because normally, if I can, anytime I can, avoid digging, we do.
Right.
Trenchless pipelining. I can line existing pipe, it makes it brand new, and that's it.
Yes.
You're done.
You're right.
It's like,
They're not intrusive. The whole
No.
thing. Yes.
And it's expensive to dig under the street. So if you can line the street, even if you end up digging your property and we line the street, it's still extreme. It's way cheaper, right?
Right.
It's just a cost per foot for the liner. It's so much better, which is how this job started. But then the problem was the Triline Bermico, which is asphalt and cardboard, which was a famous thing in the 40s and 50s. It fails. It collapses. And I was trying so hard to line it
Yeah.
to avoid. So you'll get bubbles in it, and you take a tool through and take the bubbles out.
Yeah.
And then I can line it most of the time. Well, it got to the point where it was crushing down, and so it wasn't round anymore. I won't do a job unless it's going to be right.
Right. Exactly. You
I'm
don't
not
want
going to be like, yeah, screw it. I'm just going to no,
Yeah.
because then the customer calls me back.
Exactly. You don't do patchwork.
I don't do patchwork.
Right.
I don't do these things,
Right.
right? So that's how that job started, and then it turned into, okay, I guess I'll pipe burst it, which pipe bursting's also nice. In this case, I just opened the street, one hole. It was like 8 by 8 because it's deep. It's 10 feet deep. And then I opened up the basement floor. Unfortunately, he didn't go through the wall. He's in the floor. But if you went through the wall, you just open that wall just a little bit, and then you basically put a skidder cable through this thing, and then you pull the pipe through, one piece of pipe through the whole thing. It's a really cool process. Emery said, I love doing pipe bursting. And then after this whole week of fun, he's like, I don't know if I want to do pipe bursting again. I was like, listen, we got to do 225 feet in Woodstock in the beginning of July. I was like, it's going to be fine because I know it's going to be dry there.
Right.
Like anytime you dig in Hanover, it's the same thing. It's a clay pit and it's always wet. It is. It's just part of that area. Although when I'm pulling out scoopfuls of clay, like chunks that are solid, just like if you went to a pottery shop and bought clay to make pottery, the same thing. And I'm like, I want to bring this home. I can put this on my, make a racetrack in the backyard because I love racing,
Yeah, I love that idea.
And then, so I'm having a bad day. Just because things aren't going good, it's raining. It's just Wednesday was not a good day there.
I offered to come help. You're like, I need a miracle.
Yeah, it wasn't good. So I jump in the excavator and I look down, and there's a made of clay cross. And I'm like,
Whoa.
it freaked me out at first because I was like, huh, I guess Dylan made it for me and put it in there. Didn't say nothing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately at some point I had stepped on it apparently or something because I'm like,
Yeah.
where did it go? And of course it's raining.
Yeah, and everything's a mess.
When
yeah.
clay gets wet, oh, is it slippery.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, his body was exhausted. Yeah, throwing up. So.
That kid works hard.
Yeah, he is
Really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked. So the customer gave Corey, me, and Emery a $100 tip.
Yeah.
Which is like extremely, yeah.
Yeah,
appreciate that,
yeah, it's amazing.
That's,
Great customers.
great customers.
Yes.
We're so blessed with these customers. Like, I've had some amazing customers. So, anyways, I got back here and I was like, he apparently didn't realize Dylan was there or something. So I gave Dylan my $100. I'm like, dude, you killed it. Like, he worked harder than all of them, and they all worked hard. But
Yes,
that
but
kid, like,
he has a motor.
yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
dude, he's walking in the house. He's got a jackhammer on his shoulder, and he's carrying the Makita hammer drill in the other hand. And I'm like, holy crap! And he's freaking teeny.
He is.
He's not a big dude.
Micro, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're micro. He's like, what's just above micro?
Oh, okay.
A little bit bigger than you.
Yeah.
But no, he's a small kid.
Yes.
And the jackhammer's heavy.
Yeah, and he
And I was like, all right,
nice.
you have brought me some amazing people.
Yeah, I got some more for you.
Yeah, it's good. We're going to need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of the week. And that's kind of how the devils try to mess with my week.
Yeah.
But something Pastor Sam said after we had finished the show, and then it's amazing how, like I said, I'll get a revelation. I need to write this stuff down. But he said that most people quit after 3 tries.
Yeah, that was so powerful. And then
he said last week in church that 25% of everyone in this country is ready to receive Jesus. And I said, that's interesting because everyone quits at 3, but it's 75%, right?
right,
If you just did the 4th one,
you
you would get yes.
yeah,
And he's like, whoa. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's crazy. Crazy.
yeah. It's awesome.
And it's like, so that's encouragement for you.
Yes.
You know, if you've been getting no's at work or whatever the situation is,
Yeah, just it's okay.
persevere. Keep going.
Yeah, we've had lots of people have said no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
No, because you know what I tell you all the time. No, God will bring the right one.
right.
I'm not just working for I'm not desperate.
Yeah, right. no.
Desperate people have to take work from anyone, no matter
Yeah,
what it is,
right.
whatever the cost.
Yeah.
Nope. This
Yeah,
is what
I've-
we charge. This is what we do. This is what you'll get out of the end of it.
Right.
Josh just did finish some floors in Claremont that look amazing.
Yes.
They look amazing.
Yeah, and again, we did that on the old system. There should have been way more. I'm with you.
Yeah, that woman got a huge deal.
Yes, and we're the highest bidder on that job.
Well, apparently she's going to the slums to find people.
Like, I don't understand. Like, who are these other people that are bidding on?
If your contractor is not booked out, your contractor shouldn't. You don't want to hire your contractor.
Right. Unless they're new.
Unless they're new like us. Like, I have buddies in this business.
Yes.
That are booked out years.
Yes.
Yes, they do take small projects here and there because we get gaps.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
normal.
Yeah, filling stuff. Yep.
But if it's just like they're wide open and they got nothing going on, there's a reason. They're
Yes.
wide open, they have nothing going
Right.
on. Because it's time to change professions and go do something else.
Right.
Unless they just started or, there's only a few exceptions to that rule. But if they're like, oh no, I got,
So,
much work.
yeah, this guy reached out to me yesterday. He's in my circle group, but him and I aren't actually friends. But he's in the same investor group. And he's like, I've already hired 3 contractors, paid 2 deposits, and I haven't got anything. And I was like, yeah, because that's what we're competing against.
yes. Yes.
And I was like, it's frustrating for me because at the end, so I was up front. I was like, this is what we charge. I understand it's expensive, but we pay our guys well and travel and all that. He's like, no, I would rather have somebody show up and pay the money. Like, I'm not even going to argue the money.
I can't believe someone takes a deposit and then doesn't show up. And that happens to him twice.
Twice. One guy took the deposit, never showed up. The other guy took the deposit, spent about 2 days there,
And then just goes.
and just ghosted him.
How does that happen? But you know what happens to those people? They are out, like you just said, they're the ones that are competing against us. And then just go into other areas and do the same thing to people.
Right, well, we'll go in and give a real price because that's what it really costs to get it done. And then they'll come in behind us and half the price,
Yeah.
take the money, and then they don't finish the job or they do it really fast and poorly. Yeah, so that's the
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, so that's the stuff I'm been frustrated with a little bit, but
I have a friend of mine that's been a builder forever. And I do. We charge the exact same amount he does. We do it the exact same way he does.
yeah, and I finding that same thing.
And
when
he
I
told me, he's like, same with when you talk to Todd.
yes, same that's what I'm,
exact
same thing. Yes,
We're doing the same thing they're doing.
yes,
And these are 2 big companies
that very
that have been in the area for a long time.
very successful,
Very
yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
Obviously do good work because they
Yeah.
constantly do these projects.
Yeah, everywhere.
I
yeah.
mean, one is like the king of the area down here that does a lot of these beautiful places on the lake and stuff.
And then does a lot of the commercial stuff
A lot-
in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another company is up in the Enfield Canyon area, and same thing. He gets all that kind of work.
Right.
But I love what he said to me the other day. He's like, yeah, you corners and stuff on trim, ain't no caulking. If you need caulking, so you didn't do it right, go do it again. He's like extremely particular about
I love that.
your work needs to represent you, and it needs to
Yes.
be perfect. That's what they want. Like,
Yeah.
But that's what you're competing against, right?
Yes.
You're competing against a guy like me that go out on my own
Right.
just to go do construction myself. Just me personally,
right,
not,
right.
not my company.
Right.
I'm good at demo.
Yes.
There ain't nothing I can't tear apart.
Right.
Putting it back together, No, I like working on race cars. Okay.
Yes.
I don't like working on anything else.
Right.
I built my house, but when it comes to the finish work, you can
Right.
easily tell that I built my house.
Right.
But that's why I hired people like Josh.
Yes.
And all the other people we have working
Right.
for us, because that's what they do. So, but if you're competing against someone like me, just out there trying to make money, right?
Right.
And like, oh, I'm going to go do this.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I need $40 an hour or whatever.
Yeah, because we'll get beer at the end of the night and blah blah blah.
That stuff, exactly.
That's not a company.
Yes. And we're not doing any of that.
No, I hire people to know how to
Mm.
do these things and do them right.
Like Dylan, he comes from fast food.
Yes.
So when I asked him to come work with us, he's like, he goes, if I leave this job, it's like, you work in fast food. Like,
Yeah.
take a leap. If the worst that happens, you're going to go back to fast food.
Right.
He's like, okay. And then yesterday when I see him in Hanover, I was like, what are you doing with your free time? Because I need you to learn this stuff. And he's like, oh, I've been studying. I've been learning this. I was
awesome.
like, that's what I want to see.
He's young too.
And he's young.
These guys have a huge future here.
That's what I was.
Huge.
Yes.
I told Josh, I was like, yeah, you think what you get paid an hour now is a lot when this company is doing $10, $20 million,
Right.
$30 million a year. You'll be making considerably more money because, you're going to have a lot more responsibility. But
Yes.
they're young guys.
Yes. And if
Learn the trade. Like Josh knows the trade, but like Dylan,
really learn it though.
yes,
Yes.
learn it. I want, it used to be, my dad was in construction forever. He was a carpenter. My dad did good work, right?
Yeah.
He was slower at things than a lot of guys, but he was particular about making sure everything was right.
Yes.
My dad's not someone who's going to slam out anything. He's going to get the job done right, and that's it. And my dad was like, he was way too cheap. I told him forever. I'm like, you don't charge nearly enough money, but that's his deal, So, but there used to be almost an art to carpentry, right?
Yes.
There are people like Finnish carpenters. They're worth their weight in gold
Yeah. Absolutely.
because there's so few of them now.
Yeah.
Because everything is just slam it together. It's kind of like modular made, right?
Yes.
You get what you pay for. You want it quicker? That's a modular.
Right.
You want it high quality? That's stick building, and that's a slower process.
Yes.
But you get the product at the end comes out. That's modular.
Right.
That's like McDonald's. Here's like Five Guys burgers, right?
Yes.
Both burgers, but here's the difference.
Right.
But it's getting very difficult to find guys that have that level of skill. And so
Right.
that's the thing we need to work on developing
Yeah.
with our guys.
That's been that's what I've been preaching.
Hmm.
Is because like you guys could do amazing things if you just get your skills down
Because
because
at some point we're
the
going to...
work ethic's there.
Oh, absolutely.
Like-
And at some point we just need to find an older guy that's getting close to retirement that has those skills.
Yes.
Come work for me for a year.
Right.
Train my guys. I'll pay you extremely well. And teach them
Yes.
the things that they don't know yet.
Right.
Because there's certain tricks that these guys,
Oh, I see it at Jansquist all the time. Like I went in and I mentioned something to Josh yesterday in Hanover. I was like, "This when we get to the sheetrock part of it, I want to see this done."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Because I don't want you guys spending time scraping plaster off floors."
Right. Yeah,
Because I've seen that,
yes.
and when I don't want to waste a half a day.
no, it's just the little things like
It
that.
is that you just don't think about all the time in the
Correct.
process. Yeah.
But it's getting harder to find. Like I said, it's so those Finnish carpenters like that, they're worth their weight in gold
Yes.
because there's not many of them out there anymore.
Yeah, because it's like all the trades.
Yes.
The demand is huge, but the people doing it is drying up, and
Yes.
that's what's opening the door to a lot of these. And I'll just say it: they're hacks. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
do. They go in and they hack up these jobs or don't show up,
Yeah, they get fired from contractors that wouldn't
then-
put up with their crap.
and then that's why guys like Mr. Cody get a hold of me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Hey, I've had enough of this."
Yeah.
Like so,
That opens the door for us.
it does.
I mean, God opens the door for us. All
He
right,
sure,
so-
yeah. It was definitely a God thing there because when he called, I was like, "Interesting."
But this is what you get though. You get people that couldn't hack it working for someone else. So they're like, I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Yes.
And then you don't realize like even if they have insurance, because insurance isn't that much.
No,
if
it's
you just need
cheap.
general liability, it's not that much money.
$50 a month.
It's nothing.
Yes.
It's nothing.
Yes.
Because just like anything, like a McDonald's burger, Five Guys, or whatever you want to call it, your top of the line burger would be,
Mm-hmm.
insurance the same way.
Yes.
So they get the McDonald's crappy insurance.
Yep.
And no offense to McDonald's, I love your caramel frappe.
Best
So,
systems in the
'cause I work for
world.
McDonald's a lot. I'm not trying to knock on McDonald's.
No.
But you're not gourmet food.
Right.
Right.
You're not. Yeah.
So comparison wise,
Yes.
you can get cheap insurance like that. That's it,
Right.
And then, yeah, most of these guys, they don't need to make $75 an hour because they can charge $30 an hour
That's what they're doing.
because they're only getting 20 at their last job.
Right.
And then they got no overhead, nothing. So they just go, oh, I can do that for you.
Well, they weren't a great employee probably because they weren't disciplined.
No.
So they're not going to be a great contractor for you.
No.
They're gonna-
And there's
They're going to show up midday. They're going to leave early all the
there's
time.
probably, what, 500 companies just in this area?
Oh, it's when we opened the division, I started paying attention to the amount of trucks, and I was like,
insane.
it's like, wow,
It's literally like everyone does.
we are in the Red Sea.
Oh, wicked! If you suddenly had no carpentry work here, you would have a serious issue because this is what everybody does.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
But just because, like I said before, just because you buy a stethoscope, it doesn't make you a doctor.
Right.
You also got to remember too, and it's funny, we were talking to the insurance guy about this, the adjuster. I was like, yeah, you know what's kind of scary too? There's the doctor that got 100% on everything, and then there's the doctor who got to 65. But a doctor's a doctor.
Yeah, you don't know what those were. Right.
There's the one that got drunk every day and just still he's smart, so he's able to pass,
Right.
but didn't pay attention to anything. And I'm like, that's kind of scary. I mean, if you're stitching me up, you know
Whatever.
what? I don't
Yeah,
care.
Right.
But if you're doing something like surgery,
Yeah,
It's
you're
kind of
inside my body for a while. Yeah.
it's kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have the best of the best.
Yeah. You want the best of the best for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you should with your construction too. Like I think that's where we get into the blue, because think about it. These big companies, United, your friend in Enfield, they're never running out of work.
No.
Because they're not really competing with the other guys. Yes, they're expensive. Yes, but you know what you're getting every time.
You get what you pay for.
Yes.
How many times have we should start writing this down because it would blow your mind. But how many times during the course of even a month do you hear from people, yeah, so-and-so is out here and they couldn't fix it? Or, like, I literally changed the motto of my sewer company to we fix what others can't.
I love that.
Because every time, it doesn't matter if it was a plumber, it doesn't matter who it was and how much experience they had, they couldn't figure it out. But my company and myself could always figure out what your issue was.
Right.
I've had one thing in 20 years that I just was like, I don't even know. I don't know if anyone on earth is going to be able to figure out what's going on here because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there was one. Yeah, yesterday someone was looking for somebody. Their lines were backing up, and I see all the suggestions. And I have a friend. Their boyfriend must work for All Trades, and they're on there for the drain issue. And I was like, so I put our flyer on there. I was like, well, we can fix what these guys can't. So
You're really going for it today. Yeah, let's do it.
you said let's make some people mad.
It's great.
I'm just saying.
No, once again, just because you buy a piece of drain equipment doesn't make you a
You're not
drain
an
person.
expert over, yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
Right.
How many times there's plumbers around here, and I won't name them on the air
Yes.
yet, but they do the same thing.
Yes.
They'll go out to a customer's house. They'll charge them more than I charge,
Yes.
and then I have to go fix it because they're like, "Oh, we tried." Listen, you're a bunch of hacks. If you can't do plumbing and heating, you have to add drain cleaning to stay busy.
Yeah. So,
You should find a new trade. McDonald's is always hiring.
Yes.
Like, what? You're just robbing people. I had another guy in the Upper Valley area who was giving us work, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't bad. New to the area,
Right.
And I was like, "Listen, bub, like, this is great that we're doing this, but you double charged what I charged, and this ain't happening ever again."
Right.
Guess what? I never got a call back. But you're not going to charge my customer
Right.
$1,000. No, it was like $1,200, and I didn't even charge half of that.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because you know what that looks like? It looks like I'm charging $1,200
Yes.
to snake a line.
Yes.
And that didn't happen. Not even close.
Right.
And I was like, no, this isn't happening. Once again, why don't you stick to what you're good at,
Right.
and then you do the plumbing or the heating or whatever,
Right.
and I'll do the drain cleaning.
Yeah, we use subs. We're willing to, but
Absolutely.
we're not doubling there.
No.
That's crazy.
On the sewer side, we refer plumbers all the time.
Yeah.
We don't get nothing for that. We just refer them.
No, and, well, I see a lot of them referring you too.
All the time.
Which I love that.
Yes,
Like,
Dickerson, Germs, all these guys,
Nice,
HP,
yeah.
all these guys
Yeah.
giving us work all the time.
Yep.
And so we'll bounce it back depending where you are. Oh, you're in the Canadian area? Call Jamie Martin. Like, these people, whoever gives me work,
right.
we bounce it back to them
Exactly.
because that's how it should work.
Yes.
But I won't ever send anyone to you that I don't trust
Right.
because now that's my name on the line.
Right.
Like, you sent so-and-so to me, and they
And-
took a deposit and never came back.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
I'm going to go find so-and-so for you myself.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah.
Because that's not happening.
Right.
It's just crazy. Like, so you get what you pay for.
You do. You really do.
So yeah, you can go hire the guy that's $40 an hour,
Yep.
and good luck.
Yes.
And maybe you get lucky, and you did find that one that does it.
That's really genuine trying to do something
But you're
real.
never
yes.
gonna find it on the next next job. It's gonna be the same
Right.
guy, and he's gonna ghost you because that's just how this works.
Yeah, when I'm doing the real estate, the Burr projects, I couldn't even tell you how many contractors I went through and plumbers and all that stuff because
I have a good friend that owns a company here in town, and she had all this construction done at her house, and she ended up firing the first contractor and then hiring another guy. And I was like, great, I'm glad it's getting done for you because I'm like, this is like crazy.
Right.
This is ridiculous. So then she has another project on her other house, and so she hires the same guy that fixed the mess.
the
in
second
first
guy,
one.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then he did the same thing to her that the other guy basically did. She didn't fire him. She did finish it. But I'm like, what is going on here? But here's the thing. If you're too busy, just tell a customer, listen, I'm too busy for this period of time.
Yes.
But if you can wait to this period of time, you have my attention. But that's not what people will do.
Right.
They'll string you along because they want the job and they don't want to lose it. But when you're not honest with the customer,
Right.
you lose the customer and the
Yeah.
customer's angry.
Yes.
If you just straight up tell us, listen, I'm extremely busy. I want to do your project.
Right.
But I'm out 3 weeks, a month, whatever the
Right.
situation
I
is.
might be able to fit you in here.
Yes.
But yes.
You just got to be open and honest with your
Yes.
customers.
100%. Yeah, the communication's huge.
Yes. Because when you drop the ball on that, then the customer thinks all kinds of things that aren't true.
Right.
Well, he just wants my
Well,
money.
that's when
There's-
people, yeah, they start making assumptions.
Yes.
Because that's a human nature.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you're looking, I didn't plan this, but if you're looking for a good contractor, or you
Yeah.
need sewer and drain or pipelining, you want to line your pipes instead of having
Yeah.
to dig them up because you don't want your yard destroyed, reach out to us.
Yeah, 100%. We will take care of it. We'll do it right. Yeah.
I've been doing this 20 years.
Yes,
It's a long time.
it sure is.
Every time I say that, I'm like, that's crazy. 20 years?
That's kind of what I told that Cody. Yes, like he's like, "Well, you guys are new." I was like, "We sure are," but I've run a lot of these projects. Tim's been doing his stuff for 20 years, like, and then I kind of went down because he was explaining the frustrations of being a real estate owner, and I was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "Well, this is what I would do," and that's it. He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "I think I'm gonna hire you guys." I'm like, "Good."
No, because then that's the thing. Okay, for instance, pipeliner. I've been
Yeah.
doing pipeliner 20 years.
Yes.
Last year I added UV pipeliner. It cures in 5 minutes, but it's a 29-minute process, right? The old liner took 8 hours, so you put it in at night.
Yep.
Customer wouldn't have any use of anything until morning. You do, if you had to do 75 feet, you do 3 days of that. So that inconvenient, you don't want to inconvenience the customer. Well, UV, I do 10-foot sections with a slight overlap, so there's never a gap. 29-minute process. It's about an hour, I figure, each piece, right?
Okay.
So, and then we're never leaving the customer. When we leave the house at the end of the day, we don't ever leave the customer without water.
Right.
So if it's a 2-day project, we just come back. And so you could use the same thought. Well, you guys are new to this. No, I'm not.
Right.
I've been doing this forever.
Yes.
Running a business is running a business.
Yes.
If you run a business right and ethically and everything else, it doesn't matter if you add something else.
Right.
It's not me. Like, okay, do you think the CEO of Dartmouth is doing surgery?
Well, exactly. That's how.
No.
That's the best. That's how real companies scale. Is they bring in people who,
Yes.
and then let them do the things they're good at. And
Yes.
then, yeah.
I mean, if I send my sewer guy to put your floor down,
Yeah.
that's a red flag. Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's good at sewer. He's not good at that.
Yeah, which would be crazy because we have a really good floor guy.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
So you get what you pay for. Nan.
yes.
and like our shirts that we're getting come out, and like I love that you said you started putting this everywhere. We're a Christian company.
Because we are.
We are.
And I want those kind of customers, those
Yep.
clients. Like
We will lose customers because of that. But those are customers I don't care because I don't want to work for them anyways.
yeah, they're just going to be, they're going to be pains. You just, yeah.
So I love it when you stand on your principles
Yeah.
and you stand up for God. Good things happen.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And the devil tries like crazy to mess up your day and your week, but he's a loser and he fails every time. So.
Yeah. God's been amazing this week for me, actually. I get that. I finally did my taxes, got them done.
Nice.
Been a couple of years, and I was like, oh, man, how much do I owe? He's like, oh, actually, you're in the positive a little bit. It's like, beautiful. I love that.
Speaking of needing a miracle. All right, let's do this because we forgot last show,
Yes.
but it's all right. It is what it is. So our 100th show will be September 10th.
Yep.
So we're giving away a cruise.
Yeah, we are giving away a cruise. So, it's like, come on, people.
Not like a cruise in your car.
You're
Not like the dinner boat cruise on Lake Sunapee,
Sunapee, right.
which is fantastic, of course.
Yes.
And I highly recommend. But no. We're giving away a Caribbean cruise.
Yes.
So airfare, you get on an airplane and you fly down to Florida.
Yeah, all paid for.
All paid for.
Yep.
And then from there, you're going to go, you're probably going to stay in a hotel that night.
Yep.
And get on the cruise in the morning, right?
Yep.
You get on the cruise. You're going to enjoy 7-8 days in the Caribbean. You can come back, and then you fly back home. And that's all free.
All free.
All that's free. Doesn't cost you anything.
No.
Just 7 or 8 days of your time.
Yes.
I mean, to go do something
Amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
And it's, once again, free.
Yes.
All you have to do is email us, godfamilycountrypodcast@gmail, or on Facebook, message us, or reach us out to us personally on Facebook. However you do it,
Yeah.
send a carrier pigeon. Doesn't matter.
We don't care how we
Whatever
get
you
it.
do.
Yep.
So we'll give you a verse. All you're going to give us is the book it was in, the chapter and verse.
Yeah.
And it's simple. You Google any of this stuff and it comes up.
Yeah. We're also sending a loved one with you, like whoever
Yeah,
you
two
choose.
people.
Yeah, whoever you choose.
Unless you don't want that.
Yes.
You can go alone if you're a husband and don't want to take your wife. We're not going to tell you what to do.
Yeah, it's not our place.
We'll tell you it's just for one then if that's
Yeah.
we'll give you the excuse if you're looking for the excuse. But
Yeah. That's between you and God.
That's between you and God and you and your wife.
Yes.
And you're going to answer to both.
Yeah. You sure.
So just one of them you'll answer to later and one will be now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But that's free. We did forget last show to do it. But
Well, we had Pastor Sam, which was
Yeah.
amazing, and yeah. But,
yeah, so it is what it is. But everyone just lost the opportunity, so it's not like we messed up the opportunity for one person.
Right. Right.
So it's no harm, no foul. So today's verse. So once again, book, chapter, verse.
Yep.
This is all from the New King James Version, so that way I made it easier.
Yes.
Because they do turn the words a little bit to make it easier for you to understand. So if you switch books or the version of the book, it might make it a little confusing. But so New King James version. Goodness. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will also do, and greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. So book, chapter, verse.
Yep. Real easy.
Real simple. Apparently it's really raining again.
Yes.
That's the downfall of this place having a metal roof with no like plywood or whatever
Yeah.
it is. I don't know what it is.
There's an easy solution for that. I saw it at the tour I was on yesterday.
You took a tour yesterday?
Yeah. I told you it's been a good week.
What do you do while I'm working?
I'm making connections. Yeah, I went and...
Dude, I find out you're on that freaking Sunapee cruise having lunch.
Yeah. I'm connecting. No.
Yeah. I'm only connecting the anchor to you.
No, I went Preferred Building Systems yesterday and toured their factory. And,
What's the fix to that? The roof.
there's this amazing product that's sound dampening that we just put up there. It's,
You should get some.
okay.
Because it would be better.
Yep.
Because it's really irritating, and it's also raining. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. And the guys. Okay.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
This should be all right. Hopefully.
Dylan should be used to it.
Yeah, I agreed.
That boy was wet.
Yeah, he was shivering on the way home.
I bet. And it was like Wow, it was a good 85 at least that day.
Yes, but
Yesterday when I went up there, it's funny because, like, you know, when you go to the Caribbean, the sun's hotter. And I think it's just because of, like, the angle of the sun and all that kind
Right.
of thing, you know? So, but the sun here yesterday, holy crap, was it hot.
it was hot yesterday.
Like, I told Emery, I was like, hey, get all this done. And he called me, he's like, is there any chance we can come back here tomorrow and finish the inside stuff? Because, and I just like, yeah, no, I get it. Because I was in the sun for 10 minutes, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
All those chemicals they're dumping all those airplanes up there to kill us.
It's working.
It's really working.
It's working.
Because it's just go outside. My buddy's wife was getting a tan. I'm like, dude, why don't you just stand out in the sun? Of course, my wife do the same. She'll go get a tan.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't you just stand out in the sun a little bit?
Yeah.
But
Here we are.
here we are. All right. I want to play this clip.
I mean, I'm a man, and I'm 51 years old, and I like camo, and I have tattoos and muscles and a beard, and if I'm not in my four-wheel drive Chevy, I'm driving a Harley, and I hunt my groceries with a stick and a string, and I've got more guns than I have fingers. I may have a couple on me right now.
There you go.
And none of that makes me a man.
No.
It makes me awesome,
Yeah.
but not a man.
That's right.
What it means to be a man, Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians 16, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong, let all you do be done in love.
That's your guy right there.
It is Joby Martin. Love Joby.
He's amazing, isn't he?
He is.
I love that, though. None of that makes you man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that where he says, like, you might be awesome.
Right.
Doesn't make you a man.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is true. You are pretty awesome. But
It's just, there's something messed up in this country about what it is to be a man.
yeah.
But you've noticed it, like, because that's what the elites and all these people done is they've tried to feminize men.
Yeah, if you go further on this actual podcast,
Mm-hmm.
he actually breaks that down really well. He's like 9-10 years ago, even a third grader could tell you what a man was. Now our politicians can't tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a great. I watched that podcast. Amazing.
Dude, it's wickedness. That's what it is.
It is.
Because most of these elites aren't men.
No.
So what do we do to fix this, right? We make everyone else not be a man. But we hire men.
Yeah. One of the things I think is going on in our country is we're so soft now. Not you and I, but most people, these politicians don't dare. So we talked about this a little while ago, but they don't dare to say what a woman is or what a, like, why are you scared to speak facts? And then something, and I think that trickles down to the people in our civilization thing. But so if you go to other countries, they just speak the truth. They're blunt.
Europeans are very blunt.
A lot of the countries are like,
Have you noticed that they're losing their country to Islam, yet they're starting to really, 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 really fight back?
yes,
Like I saw this video the other day of people in England, massive protests holding their flag and then carrying crosses. There was like this pallet of crosses. They started
Wow.
all picking them up, carrying them.
love that.
Yeah.
That's so yeah, and that's what all these countries got to do that have this problem.
Yes, it's a problem.
I mean, people think I favor Russia. I really don't. But some of their stuff is so on point. I wish we did.
You know, it was kind of weird though.
No terrorism. No Muslims in our country. No. Yeah.
Well, he said so. No satanic temples and whatever.
Yeah. Just that's a new one.
But
yeah.
he said something about Muslims the other day that, and I was like, wait, that's weird how he said it. Because I'm like, because you're Christian,
Yes.
Orthodox,
Yes.
and so you ban satanic temples. Good for you. You know, that's
Right.
great, right? I mean, you can't do that in America,
Right.
And nor should you, because it is America, right?
Right,
This
right.
is a free country.
It is.
But kudos to Russia for it, right?
Right.
You're a communist country, so you know. But he said something positive about Muslims the other day, and I was
Really?
like, yeah, and I was like, really?
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, because I've never heard that come out of.
Because I'm sure if they started to do the stuff they do in European countries and Russia, you'd kill them.
Yeah, they don't. They're not gonna mess around with that.
They
stuff.
don't.
Yeah. They're not a free country, so it's
Yeah.
trial, jury.
Like, try that in China.
Yeah,
They'll
same
kill
thing.
you.
Same thing.
North Korea, they'll
Yes,
kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm
do-
saying
but
they
they
don't
don't-
have those problems, though, do they?
They don't have those problems.
Tough men,
Yes,
no weak men.
right. They just make a decision and do it.
You find very few weak men probably in Russia.
I agree with that.
I won't say that about China or, well,
I mean, their UFC fighters make me mad how good they are. If I'm honest with you.
Eastern European, Northern Asian.
Yeah, the whole
Man, like-
yeah, tough guys.
You have to be tough. You grow up in Russia.
Yes.
Who wants to grow up in Russia?
Yeah.
Not me.
Me either.
No.
No. I'm with you.
I'll be a mediocre man versus I freaking grow up in Russia. That's where polar bears like would want to hang out, you know?
Yeah.
Icy, snowy, Siberia.
I mean, Khabib, there's videos of him wrestling with bears when he was a kid. Like, who does that? Who has the mindset? Like, yeah, go ahead and wrestle with the bear. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a pat or... My thing is, that thing can crush you in 2 seconds.
Hey, I rushed the grizzly bear when I was out.
I saw that. It was 2 of them, weren't it? It's pretty amazing.
2 of them, yeah. All right, I want to do one more clip.
Telling me a man named Jesus really died and rose on the 3rd day. I don't think so. He definitely existed. All of history says that. But maybe he wasn't crucified. Very unlikely. Because who was it that crucified back then? It was the Romans. And they were experts in crucifixion. Or maybe all these people that claim that he rose again. Maybe they were lying. Very unlikely. Because most people do not die for the sake of a lie. People die all the time for ideas they think is true that is actually a lie. But nobody dies for something they know is a lie. These men were burnt at the stake, eaten by lions for claiming that Jesus resurrected. Or maybe they were mistaken. Maybe they thought it was somebody else. Really? They ate with Jesus. They lived with Jesus every day for the last 3 years with this man, Jesus. You're telling me somebody else comes to them and says, hey, I'm Jesus, I resurrected. And you think that they were mistaken? Very unlikely. Or maybe they were all hallucinating. There's no such thing as group hallucinations. That's like me saying, do you remember that dream we had? You're like, no, you can't dream together. And yet Paul tells us that there were 500 eyewitnesses who stated they saw him after he resurrected. This is what makes us unlike any other religion. This is not like some guy in a cave by himself with no one else to testify. This is a man that is recorded in history who appeared to groups of people, all of which are testifying that they saw this man, Jesus Christ. So when someone tells me, why not Allah? Why not Mormonism? Why not Jehovah's Witness? I'll tell you why. Because Buddha is still in the grave. Joseph Smith is still in the grave. Muhammad died of a disease. He's still in the grave. But you go to the tomb of Jesus Christ and it is still empty to this day. That's why I put my faith in Jesus Christ.
Amen to that.
She's so amazing. Like, the fire that comes out of a little
Yeah.
white, redheaded woman.
Have you seen her one when she's pregnant lately?
I have.
And when she's talking about her baby, she was scared at first. And now she's like, actually, the devil should be scared because this is an arrow of God coming to the earth. And I was like, oh, I love that.
Correction. She's not really redhead. She's like strawberry blonde.
Okay.
Just because someone's like, these people don't know what they're talking about. Can't even get the woman's hair color right.
Yeah, okay.
Spitfire.
Yes.
Spitfire, dude.
Yes.
Like, amazing.
Yeah.
And everything she just said there was so point on.
Well, that's the thing. She just hits point after point after
Nobody
point.
dies. Nobody. All but one. John's the only one that wasn't like brutally murdered.
Right.
And they tried to kill him.
Yes.
They put him in a vat of oil,
Yes.
and he just was singing
Yeah.
praises to God and didn't die. So then they sent him to a desert island,
Cast him out.
cast him out,
Yeah.
and that's where he wrote Revelation and spent the rest of his life.
Yes.
But the rest of them, Peter crucified upside down on a cross. One of them was skinned. Like,
Yeah, Matthew, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yes.
Horrible deaths.
Yes.
But not one of them would say, yeah, you're right. The whole thing was a lie.
Yeah, because they all had the choice. Yeah, that's the point. They could have all just said, yeah, you know what? I don't really believe. And they could have not had that fate.
Yes.
So that's massive fate.
Paul was beheaded.
Yeah.
All of them. And he never even met Jesus, actually, physical. On the road to Damascus, they say.
Yes.
They believe it was Jesus he met. But
Right.
still, he was killing Christians before that.
He was a murderer. Yes.
Nobody dies for something that they know is a lie.
Right.
And no one dies for something, even like, well, I'm convinced it wasn't a lie. No one's going to die for that.
Right.
You're going to say anything to survive because it's human nature, self-preservation.
Yep.
No, I don't want to die, so I'm going to say whatever.
Right. And they all passed the test.
And Muhammad meets an angel in a cave by himself, and
Yeah.
Joseph Smith, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Muhammad met an angel. It's funny because it says in the New Testament that if you hear anything other than this gospel, it's not a real gospel. It's written in the Bible.
Right. Right.
And then afterwards, these things happen. Like, yeah, that's right. Those Mormons, that's true.
Yes.
No, it's false doctrine.
The Jewish thing is what blows my mind is how they don't. Yeah, I don't understand.
We
how
could
that-
say that for next show
Yeah. Okay.
because we had such good conversation this show.
Yes.
I actually have enough for the next show that I have to do. So because I'm in the Dominican right now,
Right. Right.
it's powerful how I can do this. Crazy, isn't it?
It sure is.
Teleport from place to place.
Place, yeah.
Do these things. We'll go down because I've been saying for a while that I'm going to upset people, and I know how to upset them the most is when you talk about Israel.
Yes.
And
yeah.
so next show Thursday, that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So I promise you that you'll be upset on Thursday's show,
Yes, we will be. Yeah, that's when the emails start.
and hopefully it's the email saying, "Hey, I want to win a free cruise."
That would be amazing.
You can hate me and still be get a free cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah,
Jesus is king. End of the day.
that's the whole point of it all.
So, I think I can do this real quick. Actually, no. Let's save it for the next show. Let's talk about this real fast, though.
Okay.
So, gun safety.
Oh, I knew you were going there.
Gun safety.
Yes.
So, you never point a gun anywhere you don't intend to shoot.
Yes. Number one thing in
Number
hunter
one
safety.
safety. All right.
Yes.
Never have your finger on the trigger
Always
until you're ready that you aim the gun.
Yes.
You don't ever play around aiming at people. You never do this.
ever.
So, some cops in California, they're like in the Sallyport maybe or whatever. Like it's like a garage kind of thing.
Yes.
And one cop pulls up, the other cop pulls up. I thought it looked like a taser maybe.
Yes.
I think it was the taser, and aims it at him, and he's still in a cruiser. Well, then apparently he thought, oh, funny, and aimed his gun at the guy. Well, the gun accidentally went off, and thank God for both of them involved.
Yes.
Shot him in the shoulder.
Yes. Lucky.
Now, what I want to say about the whole thing, first of all, gun safety. You know better. Both officers should be fired.
Yes.
I'm talking even the one that was shot.
Yes.
Because he started the whole thing.
Yes.
And both of them should be fired. At a minimum, the cop that aimed, if it was a gun, he should be fired. If it was a taser, he should be at least suspended for a good amount of time. But the guy that pointed the gun and then did shoot accidentally, he should be fired. He should be banned from owning firearms in the state of California.
Yeah. I mean, you can pass the hunter safety test just by safe muzzle control as your answer every time.
Right.
Like, for real. Like,
Safety first.
yeah. Like, that's the number one thing. That thing should never be pointed at anyone.
You know better.
Yes. And especially as a cop.
Yes.
Like, come on.
What in the world?
You guys
are we-
go through all that training.
Yes.
I guarantee there must be days of just handling gun safety.
Crazy. All right, we gotta go. God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
Later.